Your life isn't stuck because of you. It's stuck because of what you refuse to outgrow. You keep blaming motivation, but look around you. Your environment is designed to keep you average. Yeah. Your environment is silently programming you. The people you talk to, the content you consume, the space you live in, if everything and everyone around you is comfortable, distracted, and average, then guess what you become? You become average and comfortable and distracted and not where you want to be in life. You're trying to grow in a place that rewards your old identity. You say you want to live by discipline, but you're surrounded by people who support procrastination. You want success, but you're surrounded by people who normalize struggle. Growth feels hard because everything you're around is pulling you back. And I get it, that's a shitty feeling. And you may not even realize it. And guess what? Your phone is a part of your environment too. The mindless scrolling, comparing instead of creating, consuming instead of executing. That's why growth feels hard, because you don't lack time. You're just surrounded by distractions. Yeah, I know. That's a tough one to hear, but it's so true. You have to start realizing, what are you doing with your time? Are you distracted? I'm pretty sure you are. I even have to catch myself when I'm just doom scrolling, just mindlessly scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I have to tell myself, Desiree, you could be editing a video or working out or just making some type of progress. And I get it. It takes time, but once you do it, you catch yourself more and more and you get better at it. And then in the long run, you're taking action and building your dream life. Discipline is 10 times harder in the wrong environment. And guys, I've been there just last year, in the past few years where I was at. And, obviously I'm grateful for where I was at. Like, obviously I had a roof over my head and everything. I'll always be forever grateful. But it's so true that your environment can keep you stuck. I didn't have space. I was confined, kind of like, just there was lack of space. And that really did stop me, because I've been having dreams of having a podcast for years now. Genuinely, it's been in my mind, and I always knew I would one day, but I was always like, when I get my own place, or, when I have more space. So if that's the case for you, you know what's keeping you stuck deep down. So ask yourself, what do I need to do to get, change my environment? What do I need to do so I can move, or do this so that way I can focus more? Ask yourself and get real and start applying whatever it is that you need to do. Start getting to work. Last year in December, I just had some incidents that happened where, I found out that I have another option, another place to live. And, like I said, my environment was keeping me stuck. I was going crazy of the lack of space that I had. It was bothering me. There was a lot of stress because I wanted to be on my own. I just wanted more space. Anyways, it ended up working out. And now I have more space. And guess what? Now I have no excuses. But I had to change my environment in order to grow. And I had to stop being distracted. And I want the same for you guys. So ask yourself, okay? And start applying those actions to get to where you need to be so that you can become who you're destined to be. Because if you're fighting your surroundings every day, you're not going to get where you want to be. That's why you keep starting over, because of your environment and the distractions and the things that are keeping you average. Because guess what? You're not weak. You're just outnumbered right now. And that's okay. You can make the changes, and you will. If you don't change your environment, it will always win. Your environment will always keep winning over your life if you don't change it. And I know it's tough, and you might feel like, well, how can I change it? There's no way. Stop doubting yourself, first of all. You can do anything in this life if you just start taking accountability and action. Seriously. Because guess what? A new mindset cannot survive in old conversations. Do you ever try to tell people your dreams and your goals and they downplay it? Maybe you have people like that in your life right now, and change that environment. Don't listen to them. Who are they to tell you you can't do it? Some people and some things just don't serve you anymore. And that's something I had to realize. And that's okay. You can still love them from afar. You can still have them in your life, just don't stay stuck. Don't let it keep you distracted or minimize you in your goals and your beliefs about yourself. You can't build a new life by staying loyal to the old one. And I had that same problem before. I would stay loyal to my old environment, my old identity. Just loyal for what though? Because like I said many times, I could have been so much farther in life. I've dreamt of having a podcast for years now. But I was so loyal to my environment, my old identity, the old things that no longer served me because I just felt like I had to be loyal. I don't know. It's just the right thing to do. But that held me back so much. In my 20s, I mean, I'm only 28. I consider myself already 30. It's crazy to think that in my 20s, I could have did so much. My podcast could have been who knows where. My personal brand could have been already successful, but I was loyal to just the wrong things. And you need to catch yourself and ask yourself, am I staying loyal to this environment and these people or these things or these circumstances that no longer serve me? Am I staying distracted? Am I letting it keep me average and downplay my worth and my ambitions? Stop that shit, because guess what? You can get so far, and you will, if you just change your environment and make those necessary changes and put it in the work. It's not going to be easy. Nobody ever said it was. You just need to take the action and get up off your ass, because you deserve better. And you can succeed and accomplish your dreams once you make those changes. Trust me. I've lived through the experience myself. I'm still living through it right now. But I'm already making tremendous progress. I'm not thinking about starting a podcast anymore. It's started, and I'm only getting started. And I'm excited. I mean, I have like a burning passion inside of me, but I didn't before. I did, but it was trapped in here. I couldn't speak about it or even take action for once because I was staying loyal and just staying distracted. Once you change your environment, there's no telling how far you're going to get. I want better for you guys, and I know you want better for yourselves. And I know it hurts to realize that maybe it is your environment and it's been all along, or the people, and it's okay. I get it. It hurts to realize that, but when you do, everything shifts. It's exciting once you're able to get to that point where you can actually do the things you want without nothing holding you back. It's exciting. And I want that for you guys. And I know you can do it. Just get real with yourself and start applying those steps. And if you hear it from me, someone who was stuck for years, staying loyal to the old environment, then that should be your sign. Because I'm not perfect. I'm not even at my goal weight yet. Or I'm not even getting the traction that I thought I wanted, But success doesn't happen overnight. So if you just stay consistent and make those changes because you deserve it, your whole life will change. If someone no longer serves you, whether that's a relationship, even a family relationship, someone in your family, maybe they just don't serve you any well. Maybe they downplay your dreams, like I said. Or maybe they always say these snobby little remarks that make you wonder, wow, maybe they're right. Maybe I won't do this and that because they're already downplaying it. Maybe they're right. Nah, screw that energy, first of all. You don't need that in your life. You don't. And seriously, who the fuck says you can't do something? If anything, they're just hating. So don't let those haters ruin your progress. Don't you want to live your best life, your dream life? You can. I know you can visualize right now. Just take a second. Take 5 seconds to just visualize who you want to be, who you know you're destined to be. Okay, imagine it. Yeah, that's what's beautiful. We all have our own dreams and things that we want to do. So fuck yeah, let's get our asses up and start making those changes. Maybe you want to have a mansion and you want to be happy with your children not having to work a 9 to 5. Or maybe you do want to work a 9 to 5, but you have a dope ass career in. Maybe you want to be a nurse. Maybe you want to be an accountant. Maybe you want to be a business owner, a CEO. Or maybe you want to be a chef. Maybe you want to make content and not work. Maybe you want to be a model or a singer or a rapper or a fitness trainer. I mean, there's literally endless things that you can do. And I know you have something in mind and you can get there and you will. If you just start making these changes, and I know it's tough to change your environment. I know, I've been there. But if you just trust that God has a divine plan with your life and you just listen more to your intuition and whatever you're being told and whatever you're feeling, your instincts, and do the work, because trust me, doing the work is the hardest part. The hardest part is starting. But once you just start, you'll get so far. But when you keep stopping, you won't. If you keep staying loyal to the old environment, you won't. You won't get to where you want to be. You won't get to the finish line. You won't get to see yourself live in that mansion or have that dream career or be financially abundant until you make these tough changes. And I know it's tough, but guess what? Isn't everything in life tough? Isn't life on its own tough? So choose your tough, because staying stuck is tough. Like, seriously, staying stuck is tough. It's tough regretting. It's tough procrastinating. Everything is tough. So just do it. Would you rather have a tough where you're just regretting everything, staying stuck, like always, repeating the same cycle over and over, the same year, the same boring year where she didn't start, she keeps starting over. Ha, good. Some people want to see you fail. That's what they're thinking. Ha, good. She never stays consistent. I knew it. Again, same old year. She thought. There are people out there, as shitty as that is and gross, but there are people who don't want to see you win. There are people who are preying on your downfall, praying that you keep staying stuck, because why? It'll make them feel better. Because they're probably doing the exact same. A lot of people are doing it. But you don't want to be one of those people, okay? It's 2026, you guys. What are we doing? What are we doing with our time? Okay? So this week, I want you guys to seriously start getting on track and building your dream life. Like I said, you guys need to blue collar your life. You need to get your ass up, start taking that action, because why? Guess what? You deserve it. You do. And if you think you don't, then who are you listening to? Change your environment. Your environment is keeping you average. You don't want to be average. I know you don't. You die. I mean, you're literally dying inside to not be average anymore. So let this be your motivation. And let me just say this again, and it might trigger you. A lot of you don't actually have a motivation problem. You have an environment addiction problem. You're addicted to the same conversations that don't serve you anymore, the same people, the same routines. Even when you know it's keeping you stuck, you still keep feeding into it. You still keep distracting yourself with social media scrolling and not executing your plans. You're addicted to the same conversations that always downplay you, the same conversations that normalize struggle and procrastination, the same routines that keep you broke and stuck. Quit that already, okay? Quit that shit. It's embarrassing and you know it. So why keep doing it? Huh? I've seen it. You get fired up and say, this is my time. You start changing. You start putting in the work. And then you go right back into the same place that made you small in the first place. And it's okay to accept that. I've been there. I kept staying loyal to the same environment that was keeping me broke, average, and lame. For example, in my 20s, I would drink and party a lot. And by party, I mean do drugs, binge drink, whatever it was. Just being a fool. And it's crazy because now I accept the fact that that was keeping me stuck. I wasn't, you know how many good jobs that I had and good opportunities that got ruined because of the alcohol or because I wasn't prioritizing things right? I was prioritizing the drugs, prioritizing the bad relationships, prioritizing the things and people that were keeping me average. And it's tough to realize, but you have to, or else your life will never change. And it's okay to admit that it's an addiction sometimes. You're addicted to entertaining and keeping the same things that aren't serving you anymore. It's like an addiction, but you need to catch yourself and quit that. That is how you are going to succeed and be that boss ass bitch or guy. That's how you're going to be a boss. That's how you're going to be wealthy. Because when you're out partying every single day, okay, there's a time and a place. If you're celebrating your hard work or whatever, there's a birthday or a party or something, an event, or you know what I mean? Don't be doing it every day. If you're out blowing your money on drugs, blowing money on alcohol, because guess what? Alcohol ain't cheap either. Drugs ain't cheap. Alcohol ain't cheap. I've had good jobs, good ass jobs and good opportunities, like I said, where I could have been so much far in life, so much farther, if I would have just stuck with it and focused. And invested my money or saved money, just better things. I could have had all of the things that I've wanted, all of it. But I was distracted and addicted to my old environment that I knew was no longer serving me. So seriously, guys, this week, I want you to put that into perspective and start making the necessary changes and watch your whole life transform. You can thank me later because you deserve more. You really do. And like I said, fuck what people say. Don't listen to the people who downplay you or give you bad advice or want to see you fail. Screw that. Because some of you don't need a new plan. You need distance. Yep. Distance from the negativity, distance from the distractions, distance from the version of you that keeps showing up and then restarting. It's okay. It's a good distance. All right. And no, this doesn't always mean cut people off, but it does mean this. You stop letting your environment have the final say on how your life is going to be. Stop letting your environment decide that you're average or decide that you're not going to get where you want to be in life. You need to start controlling what you see, what you hear, what you tolerate, especially. Wake up, because the moment you upgrade your environment, even a little, once you realize that, your standards rise. Okay, your standards will rise. Your habits will shift. Your identity will start catching up for once. That badass boss bitch identity, it'll catch up because you changed your environment and you realized all these things and you're not letting it stop you anymore. Your next level isn't motivation. Nope, it's not motivation. That's your next level. And like I said, I want you guys to apply this into your life this week. What changes do you need to make? And start making those changes. I know you guys can do it and you're going to be just fine. Watch. And you are going to be so happy that you did it. So happy. You'll be popping champagne bottles or whatever it is, however you're celebrating with your friends, your homegirls, your homeboys. It's going to be exciting and I'm excited for you. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, make sure to leave your feedback. I would appreciate it. And if you want to support, like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, if you're serious about changing your life, take advantage of my stance or link in the description or the show notes. Take advantage of it. All you gotta do is put your email, download it, and start shifting your identity. Start becoming that badass. Okay, guys? As always, take care and apply this into your life this week. You can follow the socials and stay tuned for next week's episodes. We have new episodes every Tuesday at 9, okay? Yep, on a weekday. We are getting down to business, you guys. We are building our dream life, not wishing for it. Love you.